Daniel, quick question. Imagine this. You find $100 on the street today, but tomorrow you lose $50. How do you feel?
Probably annoyed I only get half the thrill.
Exactly. And most people, wait for it, will do everything to avoid losing that $50, even if it means missing $200 tomorrow. Crazy, right?
That, my curious friend, is called loss aversion, and it's basically the brain's sneaky way of keeping you broke without you noticing.
Ooh, now you're talking fancy words, but explain it like I'm still in college.
All right, imagine two scenarios. You can either gain $100 or lose $50. Most people feel the sting of losing $50 way more than the joy of gaining $100.
Wait, so my brain basically cries louder about losing than it cheers for winning?
Bingo. That's why people hold on to bad investments too long or freak out selling a stock after a small dip.
Oh, like when I refused to sell that ugly NFT because I was too close to it.
That's the textbook case. Emotional attachment plus loss aversion equals financial chaos.
So our brains are basically wired to sabotage our wallets.
Exactly. And it gets worse.
Oh no, Daniel, I feel a worse coming.
Imagine seeing a $10 loss notification on your app. You get stressed. Now, a $10 gain notification barely makes you smile. That tiny dopamine spike doesn't even compete.
Wait, you're saying our emotions are literally addicted to losses?
Not addicted, programmed. Evolutionary survival tactic. Lose energy, lose resources, die. Problem is, today it just makes us impulsive shoppers.
So all those late night Amazon orders, totally my brain trying to survive the Stone Age.
Precisely. Scarcity alert. Active.
Okay, I gotta ask, you always talk about dopamine like it's a villain. How does this chemical jerk ruin our money?
It's not evil, it's just easily manipulated. Dopamine is triggered by rewards, especially unpredictable ones.
Unpredictable, like a slot machine?
Exactly. That random cha-ching when you get a coupon, sale, or crypto spike. Dopamine spikes. Brain goes, yes, I feel rich.
Oh, now I get why I bought that overpriced energy drink just because it was limited edition.
Ding ding, you felt the reward before reality delivered it, and that's the trap.
So basically, my brain wants the thrill, not the gain.
Right. Emotional discipline is realizing the thrill isn't real wealth.
Sad, but true. Okay, next level. How do we escape this dopamine roller coaster?
Two words, delayed gratification. Training your brain to wait, plan, and focus on long-term wins instead of instant pleasure.
Ugh, easier said than done. I'm too busy chasing those dopamine hits.
Speaking of brain hacks, let's talk scarcity versus abundance mindset.
Ooh, I love this stuff. Lay it on me.
Scarcity mindset equals fear-driven. You see limits everywhere. You hoard, you panic, you make rash financial decisions.
Like me buying 10 rolls of toilet paper last year when there was a small shortage.
Yes, classic. Scarcity triggers stress hormones, cortisol. That short-term panic overrides your logical thinking.
And abundance mindset is basically chill, right?
Exactly. Abundance mindset sees possibilities, investment opportunities, instead of just OMG, I'll run out. Less panic, more strategy.
But Daniel, is it really that simple? Some people just can't stop overreacting.
True, that's where emotional discipline comes in, recognizing scarcity triggers and training your brain to pause.
Pause, like breathe before buying that unnecessary gadget?
Exactly. Even a 5-second pause can save hundreds over a year.
Wow, small pauses, huge gains. I like that.
Here's the kicker. People think they're rational, but 95% of financial decisions are emotional.
Wait, 95%? That's insane.
Yep, buying stocks after hype, overspending during sales, even refusing to sell a losing asset. It's emotion, not logic.
So all my strategic splurges were basically stupid.
Let's call it emotionally guided. Much kinder.
I'll take that. Much less painful.
And here's the sneaky part. The same emotions that ruin your finances can actually build wealth if you train them.
Train emotions like a puppy?
Yes, reward good behavior, ignore bad behavior, and eventually your brain stops sabotaging you.
I need a concrete example. I love stories.
All right, imagine a man, let's call him Mark. He got a $5,000 bonus.
Ooh, exciting.
He was tempted to splurge, new phone, gadgets, luxury dinner, but he paused, listened to his emotions.
And what did he do? Save it all?
He split it. $1,500 for small pleasures, $3,500 invested for long-term growth. Emotional discipline in action.
Ah, balance, not denial. I like that.
The result, 1 year later, that $3,500 grew to $4,200. Not life-changing, but consistent. And he avoided regret, stress, and buyer's remorse.
So, emotional discipline equals less stress and more compound growth. Sexy.
Exactly. Most people focus on quick wins. Emotional discipline is boring, but profitable. Here's a fun brain trick. People underestimate how small emotions affect big decisions.
Explain, Professor Daniel.
Let's say you wake up tired. Your brain's dopamine levels are low. You buy a latte you don't need. Later, you overspend online because your emotional reserves are drained.
Oh my god, that's literally me every Monday.
Your brain is using shortcuts: low energy, high emotion, poor financial choices.
So, emotional discipline is basically brain fitness?
Spot on. Training the brain to respond rationally, not impulsively.
Wait, so loss aversion, dopamine, and scarcity mindset, they all work together?
Oh, yes. Picture it: scarcity mindset says resources are limited. Loss aversion screams, don't lose what you have. Dopamine says, quick, reward now.
And our brain just goes, buy it, hold it, panic.
Exactly. And that's how a $50 flash sale can wreck a month's budget.
So basically, we are emotional puppets.
Hmm, only if we let the strings pull us. Emotional discipline is cutting the strings, slowly but surely.
But how subtle can this be? I mean, I want dramatic, life changing moves.
Here's the beauty. Discipline is quiet, less flashy. You skip impulsive buys, pause before investing, manage losses without panic.
And it compounds?
Exactly. Day after day, month after month, your wealth grows, silently, while others are stuck on emotional roller coasters.
Silent growth. I like the sound of that. Almost poetic.
Poetry and finance, a dangerous combo.
So if I walk away remembering one thing,
One thing: wealth isn't about smart tips or lucky breaks.
it's emotional discipline.
Bingo. Master your impulses, recognize your triggers, and let your brain work with you, not against you.
So the next time I freak out over losing $50 or splurge on a sale, I just pause, breathe, and think, will this serve me a year from now?
Exactly. And if you do that consistently, you'll see the most powerful compounding of all: your peace of mind and financial freedom.
Wow, I literally feel richer already. Not dollar richer, brain richer.
And that, my dear Ava, is how wealth truly grows: quietly, patiently, emotionally disciplined.
Maybe we should title this episode, Stop Your Brain from Robbing You.
Perfect. I'd watch that.